Ever since Netflix dropped the trailer for To All the Boys I've Loved Before, we have been obsessed. We don't know how different or similar it would be to Jenny Han's best-selling novel, so we can't stop trying to figure out everything about this movie. Stay tuned for the biggest, craziest theory we could find. Do you love all these awesome teen rom-coms that Netflix keeps producing? Then subscribe to The Things to stay up to date on all the teen movie and television hits. And now it's time for 5 crazy theories about the new Netflix original, To All the Boys I've Loved Before. On August 17, 2018, Netflix will release a new teen romantic comedy called To All the Boys I've Loved Before. The trailer dropped at the end of July 2018, and we just can't stop watching it. If you haven't read the book, consider this your spoiler alert. The movie stars Lana Condor as Lara Jean Songkovi. She's a quiet girl with secret loves who lives with her dad and 2 sisters. She keeps a teal box in her closet with love letters she writes to all the boys she has ever loved. One day, the letters mysteriously get sent out to all the boys, and they all confront her. Can you imagine what a nightmare that would be? Her current love, Josh, is currently the boyfriend of her older sister, Margot. Can you say complicated? One of the other guys, super popular Peter, who Lara Jean no longer loves, confronts her on the track at school. He just broke up with Genevieve and wants a clean break. Peter has the idea to pretend to date Lara Jean so Josh won't be suspicious and her sister won't be hurt. What an amazing guy! So these two fake date and become really close. They are total relationship goals and aren't even really together. But there's a whole bunch of drama and comedy mixed with a ton of fun that is guaranteed to make this movie the next big hit. To All the Boys I've Loved Before is based on a book of the same name by Jenny Han. The author loosely based the book on herself because she used to write long love letters to her crushes. The book was released in April 2014 and it was a huge success. It spent 40 whole weeks on the New York's best time seller list for young adult fiction. With a book that awesome, the movie just has to be amazing, and the cast is absolutely perfect. This movie has been in the works for a long time. It was first set to be turned into a movie in 2014. Filming finally began in the summer of 2017, and Netflix bought the rights in 2018. So we've been waiting way too long for this movie. Hurry up already! We can already tell there will be some differences between the book and the movie, and that's pretty typical when books are turned into movies. Some things just don't work as well in films. We are super curious about all the changes that will be made. In the book, the plan to fake date Peter is Lara Jean's idea, but in the trailer, Peter suggests it. That's at least one major plot point that's changing, so we don't know everything that will happen. Here are 5 theories about To All the Boys I've Loved Before. Lara Jean ends up with Peter. In the book, Peter was Lara Jean's first kiss, way back in 8th grade. She wrote the love letter to him in middle school, but of course he doesn't get it until junior year. They set up guidelines for fake dating, but it's got to be hard to pretend to date someone without catching feelings for them. You go, Lara Jean. She's one tough chick to pretend to date one guy while loving another, just so she won't hurt anyone. If Peter looks familiar, it's because Noah Centineo plays Jesus Adams Foster in the TV show The Fosters. They're going to be spending a lot of time together. In the book, we know they end up falling for each other, but the book ends with Lara Jean writing him a love letter after a falling out. There's a good chance that after she declares her love for Peter, they actually end up together in the movie. Would you be super disappointed if they fell for each other but didn't get together? We think that might cause a ton of outrage from fans of the movie. So, are Peter and Lara Jean the OTP, or is it one of the other recipients of her love letters? We have so many questions. We definitely want to know how they all confront Lara Jean. Lara Jean ends up with Josh. Okay, this would be a pretty big difference from the way the book ends, but stick with us. Lara Jean is totally head over heels for Josh, but Josh is dating her sister Margot. Awkward. In the book, Margot breaks up with Josh because she is planning to move to Scotland for college. Josh admits his first crush was actually Lara Jean. Say what? How did he end up with Margot? OMG, we hope this part ends up in the movie. When Lara Jean starts fake dating Peter so she doesn't hurt Margot, Josh gets jealous. They end end up kissing, but Laura Jean decides she'd rather actually date Peter. So much drama! And Margot gets super upset when she finds out about the kiss. But did her love for Josh just totally disappear? Can she really just stop loving Josh after having feelings for him for so long? We think she probably feels super conflicted. Here's why they might end up together. First, Laura Jean's feelings for Josh were really strong. Those feelings don't just disappear, right? And Josh did admit he used to crush on Laura Jean. That scene from the book left us shook. Later on in the book, Josh totally tries to protect Laura Jean during her confrontation with Peter. He sticks up for her and doesn't want her getting hurt. He's basically a hero at this point. So what if Laura Jean decides she really does love Josh more? She's got a lot of good reasons to end up with him, but would it be totally wrong to end up with her sister's ex? We sure hope sisterly love trumps all of this, but we bet there is some serious sister drama happening. The rumor is true. Okay, every rom-com needs a part where the main character ends up heartbroken. It's basically a requirement. In the book, Peter and Laura Jean go on a school ski trip. Where do we find this school? We want to go on a ski trip with all of our besties. That would be so fun. On the trip, Peter tells Laura Jean he has real feelings for her. He confesses that fake dating her is just not enough, and he wants to really date her. OMG, it's the moment we've been waiting for. Laura Jean totally has feelings for him too. The two kiss in a hot tub, but they are seen by someone. Awkward. Enter Genevieve, and she is petty AF. She tells Laura Jean that people are talking about the couple. They believe that Peter and Laura Jean did a lot more than kiss, if you know what we mean. Then Genevieve says Peter did not deny it. Laura Jean is so hurt and embarrassed, and she totally avoids Peter for the rest of the break. That would be so terrible if it happened to someone in real life. Gossip is so not cool, you guys. There are some good reasons why the rumor may actually be true in the movie, even though they only kiss in the book. First of all, in the trailer, we see Laura Jean's dad give her some protection, if you catch our meaning. She is outraged and mortified. But could that scene be foreshadowing for later in the movie? Also, if Peter really didn't deny it, maybe the rumor is true. Why deny the truth, right? We don't blame Laura Jean for being totally upset though. That sort of stuff is no one else's business. Either way, Genevieve is trouble and successfully drives Laura Jean and Peter apart. We'll just have to see how that resolves. Who sent the letters? All the drama in To All the Boys I've Loved Before starts when Laura Jean's secret love letters are mailed to the boys she loved. That is a mystery through most of the book. We can assume it will be a big mystery in the movie too. In the trailer, she says no one knows about the letters. That is total foreshadowing though, because someone had to mail them out. In the book, we find out toward the end that Laura Jean's little sister Kitty sends the love letters. She was mad because Laura Jean almost revealed that Kitty has a crush on Josh. Wait a second, Josh was dating their older sister Margot. Does every Songcovey sister have a thing for Josh? He must be one amazing guy. We already know Kitty is going to be different in the movie. In the book, Kitty is only 9 years old, but in the movie, she is played by Anna Cathcart, who is 15 years old. You may know her as Dizzy Tremaine from Descendants 2. If they changed her age so much, did they change her role in Laura Jean's love life drama? Another possibility is that Margot sends the letters. She and Laura Jean are close, but what if she discovered that Laura Jean had feelings for her boyfriend? Maybe she sends the letters to get revenge on Laura Jean. It would certainly be a way to humiliate her younger sister. Speaking of Margot, she is played by Janelle Parrish. She's no stranger to teen drama. The last possibility is that Chris sent them. Chris, played by Madeline Arthur, is Laura Jean's best friend, and she is way more outgoing than Laura Jean. She's always urging her to get out there more and not be so afraid. Maybe she sent out the letters to force Laura Jean to confront her feelings. We sure hope she would be more considerate of her friend's feelings though. Who knows, maybe there is someone else who mails the letters. We are just glad this didn't happen to us. Who do you think sent the letters? Let us know in the comments. There could be sequels. We are ridiculously excited about To All the Boys I've Loved Before. We cannot wait for the release on August 17th, 2018. You can find us piled up in front of Netflix on the day it comes out. The book is the first of the series of 3 books. The second book is called P.S. I Still Love You. It focuses on Laura Jean and Peter's relationship. There's some serious drama from Genevieve again, and Laura Jean feels really suspicious discovers that Peter is back with his ex. Plus, we get a lot more of John Ambrose McLaren. He is Lara Jean's former love from Model UN. And Lara Jean's dad has a happy romantic storyline too. The third book is called Always and Forever, Lara Jean. This is all about Lara Jean's senior year and trying to get into a college near Peter. We get all the feels that come with leaving high school and trying to have a long-distance relationship. And their dad gets married, which is awesome. It's a perfect end to the trilogy. So, will there be 2 more movies on Netflix? Lana Condor, who plays Lara Jean, did a Twitter Q&A about To All the Boys I've Loved Before. A fan asked if there would be sequels based on the other 2 books. Lana replied that she sure hopes so, but it all depends on how successful the first movie is. She said we should all definitely watch it a million times to show the filmmakers we want more. That won't be a problem, Lana. We already know we are going to love this movie. We cannot wait to get all of our questions answered about the new movie. Are you as excited as we are about To All the Boys I've Loved Before? Let us know what you are looking forward to the most in the comments. And that's it for 5 crazy theories about To All the Boys I've Loved Before. Be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. If this is your first time visiting, don't forget to subscribe for more awesome content.